What's happening, people? We're filming. Yeah. We are live and direct. It's probably one of the latest sessions we've ever started our podcast. Ags is bare agile. Look at the agility. Are you witnessing it? Look at the whoa!
Agility.
Look at the agility from Ags right there. Wow, he's setting the levels out here. So, firstly, I'd just like to say that Ags has been in Ibiza, and I've been waiting for him to come back so we could do this podcast, basically.
Yeah. So basically, yeah.
So that's what's been going on. And again, this podcast is sponsored, or this episode is sponsored by the wonderful Colourful Minds Counselling. They do face-to-face meetings, face-to-face sessions, locally here in Southend, and they have online sessions nationwide. They specialise in alcoholism and addiction issues, and if you're struggling, give these guys a call for more info. They have years of experience, and they're more than just therapists. They have been there, and they understand. It's good to talk. Colourful Minds Counselling. It's there on the screen. Give them a call. If you're local, get vocal. Go speak to my mate Nick. He'll sort you right out. He's a proper geezer, down to earth, and you can tell him everything confidentially. You know what's it stays between them. They're fully trained, proper professional counsellors, and they're
Sometimes it's nice to talk to someone you don't know personally.
It is. It is actually.
I've done it at bus stops and that.
Bro,
I probably said this last time, but yeah, I've been.
You didn't say you talked to people at bus stops last time.
All right, cool. I don't know if I said it or not because I was.
If you come up to me talking to me at a bus stop, I'd run off.
I was speaking about this the other day. Generally, it's old people who are incapable of running off. But I've spoken to random people at a bus stop before and told them a little bit about what's going on. Not opened my whole thing up, but just said a few things that you might not say to someone that's close to you, and then you get an outside perspective as well. They might be like, "Listen, mate, you're being a bit of a dick," or they might be like, "Yeah, you're right." Do you know what I mean?
And also, while we're here, we're gonna big up Always Busy as well.
Should we get them stuffs out?
Big up Always Busy. Do not disturb.
This is
Sponsoring us as well with the garms, keeping us fresh.
some of the stuff from them guys.
You can also win a T-shirt in this episode, so leave a like, leave a comment.
It'll come in one of these bags.
My favourite comment, my favourite comment, will give you a free tee, only if you can pick it up in the shop, or you pay your own postage and we'll send it to you, all right? This is T-shirt and shorts. All colours, Always Busy.
Screenshot that.
At Always Busy DND as well. Yeah, check it out. Got the hats, the caps, the bags. He was at Notting Hill rocking it.
It's all packaged properly. You get your stickers in there as well.
He's even in the studio, yeah? All his clothing is ethical, bruv. It's all ethical, yeah? There ain't nothing unethical about it, yeah? He's cracking on. Most of it's actually made in the studio close to this vicinity as well.
Super ethical.
So it's proper. And whatever you do, make sure you stay always busy. You know it makes sense. You know.
This one's the same.
Yeah.
What's this one? Is this shorts? Oh yeah, this one's shorts. Yeah, they're shorts.
So,
yeah, sick.
Big
so
up
you could
Always
win.
Busy.
You could win yourself. What are they gonna win? T-shirt and shorts.
They're going to win a T-shirt. They're going to win a T-shirt for their favourite comment. So watch the episode, watch the podcast. I want it to relate to what we're talking about today. And then, you get to...
What, are we going to choose the comment?
No, I am.
That can't be seen though.
That's all right.
That's why I laid them things out for you to see where,
Yeah, well, it's there, innit?
where the stuff can get seen and that. There you go.
There you go. If you don't know now, you know. Anyway, so that's that out of the way. Big up the sponsors. If you want to sponsor us, get in touch as well. And yeah, we'll go from there. It's grand an episode.
Grand an episode. Luckily, the owner of this building put a grand on the table everyone so far.
Just to keep the thing rolling. There you go.
Grand on the table.
There you go. Boom.
Is that one or is that two for the last episode as well?
That's one, and that's one.
That's $1,000, yeah?
Yeah.
Right there. Bang.
Yeah. Just keep it real. On top of the supermarket.
Keep it real. You know the deal.
You know the dance.
And there was no blood spilt for this money.
That's legit.
Straight hustling.
And that's that really. I'll keep it on a 50. It looks better. But there you go. Anyway, we'll go there then. Always busy. So, get your money out if you want to sponsor this episode. We take cash or bank transfer.
Cash is preferred. Cash
my
is
account
king.
number is 5263 and the sort code is. Anyway, there you go.
Send it.
Mighty selector.
Send it.
Should I be giving out account information?
I don't know. We can go.
No, you can bank transfer me on that one.
It don't even matter. Can people take money out of your bank? Yeah, you could start up a direct debit.
Not just on that.
Yeah. If
No,
they know
they
your
can't.
name and that, what's your name?
No, they can't.
His name's Sonny Green.
No, you need the 3 digits on the back for a direct debit.
No, not for direct debit. You need the 3 digits on the back to make a card payment.
We might have to edit this then.
We'll just beep it.
I thought it's gangster that I know it all off by heart.
I know mine off by heart, but
Go
I
on
ain't a
then.
gangster, bruv.
And a gangster
Mine's-
but I roll with them. Is that one of your bars?
My one's 3-1.
Whose bars is that? And a
My
gangster
one's
but I roll with
317643 shh.
4098563. Anyway, how was our beefer?
Our beef was lively, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's all right, yeah. Nice weather, 30 degrees every day. A little bit of wind on the last couple of days, but it's still like warm. Do you know what I mean?
Who did you take with you?
Family,
The Familia.
La Familia, the old of them.
Did they enjoy it?
Yeah, they loved it.
Good.
My sister was out there as well already.
Oh, is it?
4 days before, and then 4 days before, maybe like 5, 6. They went for like 10 days, and then they was there for like 4 or 5 of our days.
What part of our beefer was you in?
Es Cana.
Oh, Es Cana.
Es Cana, man.
Drop a bar for Es Cana.
Drop a bar for
Meanwhile,
Es Cana.
I was at Notting Hill Carnival.
Notting Hill,
See Clapper Priest down there.
big clapper.
Big clapper.
Do you know what? I was in Hackney. I think I told you about it with Mac. He's doing a little show outside, just a random one. This is before his live streams were like popping off like they are. He didn't even go live, to be fair. But we went there, boom, and Clapper Priest turned up, and me and Clapper Priest were going back to back.
Savage.
But that's mad, isn't it? You know, and you just think, I ain't seen you in years, mate.
The
Like,
first...
you and him's relationship's different to mine. Like we know each other. You two.
Yeah,
it was
we're
like
close,
you grew around him for a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the first thing he said to me was, the first thing he said, we're at Carnival, thousands of people, we're at the front of Solution Sound System, he's got the mic, they're all bigging him up, and I'm next to him, I just go up to him like that, and he turns around to me, he goes, well done on winning the game show and all that. The first thing he said to
But
me...
it's his eyes when he sees you, he goes,
Yeah. First thing he said to me, well done on the game show. I think he might have said, how much did you win or something like that. But he said something.
how much did you win? Buy a T-shirt.
I think
He's
12
always
and a half.
flogging
Yeah.
T-shirts.
And then he put the thing up next to me and that. I was like,
He sell T-shirts, flags.
yeah, but it used to be CDs, the Wagwan EP. And I used to sell When Words Found Music Speaks. And back to
Big
back.
link up. And you used to sell...
No one left.
And you used to sell... What was my one?
That would have been Not Real or Be Real.
I can't even remember what it's called. Not Ascension Seeker. B.I.G. I was going to say...
B.I.G. It might have been
the
Ascension
B.I.G.
Seeker
one.
as
No,
well.
it's B.I.G. one.
Yeah, but also the...
Sold me bare CDs of that, to be fair.
Yeah.
Sonny used to go up Clacton, Chelmsford, all around Essex. That was his aim, was to spread Essex music around Essex. And he used to, go. And I'm not that guy. I don't walk up to people and go, do you
That
want to
was
buy my
in
CD?
2011, though. I was 15, 16.
Yeah. And Sonny was like, I'll just take your CDs with me and sell them for you and go halves on the money. I was like, go on then. It's money I wouldn't have.
Boom.
Off you go. Every day he's coming back, giving me scores, 30s, 40 quids and that.
There you go. I bought the drinks today as well. So we got proper drinks today, super malt.
We got bad, this is shit water, but I'll drink it.
I am brute.
We got
He asked for a Coca-Cola.
I did
but-
ask for a Coca-Cola.
And I brought the super malt just
And we
to...
got super malt.
Shall we bang this together? A little sip of this? Twist
I'm
it
gonna
off?
open that,
No,
man.
look, you just twist it.
Is it a twist top?
Yeah, bruv. They've upped it.
You know what I was drinking in IB for? 0% San Miguel. But there's an apple one.
Okay.
So it's like a super malt, but with apple.
Was it nice though?
It's alright.
I'm not a great fan of the zeros, but all my
This is basically a
all
zero,
my
though.
African and
This is like
especially
a zero though. That's what they are, basically.
yeah, but all my Nigerian boys, if I go around their house and some of my customers, they always give me one of these. They love it, and they have what's the other malt? There's another malt as well, like a Guinness one kind of thing. Might be getting that wrong.
Don't know, man.
But yeah. So, yeah, Carnival 6, Sea Clapper.
Man like Malt Disney.
Then, obviously went with my missus. Big up the Dominica family. And her dad, that was cool. Big up TJ as well. Yeah, it was good, man. I really enjoyed it. My highlight was Abashanti sound system. Honestly, that's the loudest sound system I've ever heard outside. And bearing in mind, I've been all around the world on sound systems, but at Notting Hill, for some reason, in that small vicinity, my ears were fully ringing and I couldn't really hear properly for like a day.
Ring ding dong.
After, and the bass and what he was doing. And Abashanti comes to Southend, but when you go see Abashanti at Notting Hill, it's next level, man. I'd recommend it. And it's a totally different vibe to the rest of like, do you know, like the floats and that, where you get all the girls going mad and like you get like gang members floating up and down, and it's more of when you go to there, it's
Roots.
more conscious and roots, and people are fully dressed and that, do you know what I mean? And they're chill, and a lot of olders, a lot of people as well. There's one
People are fully dressed.
yeah, they are.
I know what you mean, though.
Do you know what I mean? They're actually fully dressed. But I tell you what, when I went to the carnival in the Caribbean, it makes our carnival look mild in terms of the dress thing, because obviously, don't forget, people are, we're in the Caribbean, right? So it's hot.
Yeah.
So people are wearing like
Nothing.
pretty much, you know. But also, I don't know, they're less sexual even though they're not wearing it. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, it is. But I went to Juve, so it's like 5 a.m, and everyone's out like going, and the sound system's huge. So, but for some reason, I think it's because the way the speakers were, I know it's really loud, but I didn't get that close. But because where Abashanti is at Notting Hill, and if you know Notting Hill, you know, where it's all cornered off.
It's because of the buildings as well.
Yeah, because the buildings, the people,
yeah.
and because instead of just one stack, there's like, it's all surrounding you, you know?
Yeah.
So it's totally different. But yeah, what an amazing experience. And big up everyone who clocked me as well. Just people clocking from the podcast and that, from the reels and stuff, and obviously everything else in our lives. But
1 million.
yeah, that's it.
1 million views I hate, and we love it.
We got it's 1,093,000 last time we checked.
Yeah, I can't check now because the phones are on.
When we was talking about
Record.
our gear is unethical.
Which it is.
So big up everyone who watched that and who's watching this because of that. Yeah, and if you're doing gear right now, then yeah, and your family and the people you love are suffering because of you and your selfish cocaine habit, then yes, it is immature.
To you.
It's directed to you, and a lot of people have been tagged. Like I've seen that even today.
Yeah.
I see some girl tagging her boyfriend saying, "See, yeah." So look, bro, it's unethical and it's immature.
Yeah,
Get over it, mate. Stop it. You know what I mean? It's unethical.
I'll tell you what was ethical, what was amazing, to be fair. See, when we was in Ibiza, so on the 27th was my mum's birthday, me and my brother-in-law
Rest in peace, Linda Coffee.
went and found a mountain, random one, not the most biggest mountain in Ibiza, but it was still, because it's so steep, we got up to almost the peak pretty quick, but it's very steep. Coming down was actually longer than going up, which is not usually the case with climbing things, but because it was so steep, you had to be careful on the way down. Went up there, spoke for a bit, drunk our water, chilled out, and then we done a little 15-minute timer and meditated on this mountain. But I'll put some pictures on the thing so you lot can see the view as well, what we had. It's pretty sick, man. And all you could hear was crickets and the sea. But you know, like, if you've ever put like Zen Buddhist music on, or meditation music while you're meditating, when you get into a proper meditation, you zone out. Things either become one or non-existent, or some things disappear. So it was like there was a lot of that going on. 1 minute zoned into the breathing, and then you hear the wave, and you're like, oh yeah, the waves are still there. And then next minute, right, the cricket's still there. And then there was these 2 crickets that just got louder either side, but it was just so ambient and like perfect, and the sun's beating on us. And Ibiza's the second most magnetic place on the planet after the Bermuda Triangle, and it's crystals as well on under the earth. So it's like this
Yeah.
amazing spiritual place, up high, but in view of the sea. Like, you know, the way it felt with someone I care about as well. Do you know what I mean? Family member there.
What it is with intention as well.
There was massive intention, and it was my mum's birthday.
And you're doing it around that with the intention.
I mean, you drank water.
In the Bible, it says...
You drank water. I made sure I didn't drink no alcohol that day.
Yeah, it says, be still and know that I am God. Yeah, so when we're still, like you are in meditation, you get closer to God. And you get and whatever that is.
That's why,
in terms of, from a Buddhist perspective, like closer to the oneness or Zen.
What they call it, the Tao.
But that's Taoism. That's
is that not
different.
the Buddhist thing?
No, that's like Wayne Dyer.
Yeah.
Wayne Dyer's brilliant as well.
He
Taoism is brilliant. He said flow like water. And, you know, I rate him. And,
Eckhart Tolle as well.
And a lot of the teachings are very, like, they're very Christ-like as well. Like,
if you've ever read Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, that
very
book
similar. Yeah.
is like... And when I read that properly in the zone, in that book, I had that feeling of oneness.
Yeah.
Like in the later chapters, once I was in it and I had certain musics playing, like I said, the meditation music, but whilst I'm reading, and the feeling I had whilst reading, I'm not even meditating, but I was, because I was close.
Yeah.
And that book was so good, I read it instantly a second time. I thought, I'm not going to wait to read it twice. I'm going to go now. And I read it twice.
Even when I read, and this was a long time ago, but when I read The Art of Happiness by the Dalai Lama, I felt so happy. I was very young as well, like, you know, as a teenager.
Yeah, I read that.
And I needed, and I read it and it made me feel happy, like it genuinely did. Obviously now I'm a Christian and I'm very cautious about, you know, false idols and stuff, and like even Buddhas. I took all the Buddhas out of my house and things like that.
That's how the power of now. There's no false idols in it. It literally talks about you and the oneness with creation.
Exactly. So, and that's where I'm getting at, is that the Bible teaches all this stuff as well. Like, it's all there in Scripture, but also we just got to be careful in terms of, because it depends what sect of Buddhism you're looking at or spirituality you're looking at. But like, I'm not not me, but what I'm saying is the Bible tells us it's not about empty, like completely empty in your mind. Do you know what I mean? It's not about it being not like nothingness. It's not about nothingness. Some Buddhism teaches that. It's about thinking about love and loving each other and being selfless, not selfish, rather than just like completely.
That's why I like the power of now, because it breaks what love is down and what we think love is, and it's like it is incapable of even having the word. It has the word love does not compare to what love actually is,
To the action,
to the actual feeling of it, and the you like almost can't feel it on this plane, like, to its full extent. Like, I can't remember fully what the book says, but it made proper sense to me.
But there's 4 different, so in ancient Greek, which is obviously what the Bible was written in, love, there was 4 different meanings of it. So when they said love, it wasn't just like a romantic love.
Yeah, like we were saying before, innit? We said on like podcast 2 or something about that.
Yeah, it's like agape love, you get brotherly love, fatherly love, romantic love, and then like the love of things and stuff like that.
Yeah, love of things being obviously the worst.
Well, no, not necessarily, because it could be love of something.
Supermalt.
It could be love of something that's good for you. That's supermalt.
Gluttony.
Well, I don't know, man. Supermalt?
Anything.
It's got 0 grams of fat in. All it's got is 39% niacin, which is B3, 44% B6, and that's per 100 ml. If you drink a bottle of this, you've had all of your vitamin B6 you need in a day. Get on the Supermalt. Anyway, so we always go on a deep one here.
Denmark, bro. Mad thing.
Big up the Danish crew. Funnily enough, mid-century Danish furniture is where I make quite a lot of money, so big up the Danes. Anyway.
What's this piece we're sitting on?
We are sitting on a mid-century table. This would be from 1950, 1960. It come out of a house on I think it's Hainault, or I think it's Hainault in Westcliff.
Hainault Avenue.
I done a house clearance for.
I would say 60s.
I actually I've done a house clearance for some Italians that have lived in Southend pretty much their whole lives, but they speak fluent Italian. I think they might have been born in Italy and moved over here in the 60s or 70s, because they're 2 doors away from the house my mum grew up in, but my mum was adopted, and it was really weird because I went back there and like I see the garden that I used to play in over the fence, and I recognised it. So yeah.
Did you jump over there?
No.
Did you go, "Wait, Mike, give me my ball back"?
Give me my ball. It looked totally different now. So, but yeah, this is where it come out of. Cleared it out of the house, and I thought we'd use it in a podcast. Why not?
We need some pistachio nuts, bro. They ain't sponsored us in a bit though. That's why we ain't been eating them.
Well, I did ignore their email.
Did you? It makes sense though, man. They didn't. Not all of them opened in that.
And we've completely longed off the beef.
The beef jerky. Do you know what it is? The biltong one, as long as you get that one that I got, is banging. But then that one from Lidl's was bare chewy, and then that one I got when I got the beef jerky and not the biltong was
It's disgusting. It was ick. So
I threw it away. I didn't even eat it.
What's been going on in the world though? I ain't really been locked on to what's been going on.
I've been so tapped into my own
life.
Yeah, that I ain't really seen much. There is, if you started mentioning things, I'd probably be like, oh yeah. But mostly for me, yeah. But that's so negative. Do you know what I mean? You know when we was looking into all that stuff and it's like, everything's like...
Bad news.
Yeah. Like a couple news things flick up on my phone every now and then. And
I literally don't know what's happened in the news in the last... Since we've done that last podcast, since them riots and all that.
Is everyone all going mad over asylum seekers still?
I think that's all died down. Oh, I do know they've let out, this is like today and yesterday, they've let out like a few thousand inmates on the 40%.
Yeah, do you know what?
On the 40%.
Because my mate, I spoke to his brother and he was like, oh yeah, if Levi was going to get let out, I just said my mate and then said his name. Fuck it, Levi's in jail.
Free him up.
Free the guys. Yeah, he said if he was going to get let out, he was going to get let out today, but looks like he's in there till December, so it's probably better for him anyway. Do you know what I mean? He come out of less conditions if he comes out in December.
Yeah, because basically there was 50% and then they brought it down to 40%. But I actually see today that, because I was reading just by chance, that there's 80, I think it's either 85 or 88,000 people in prison in Britain. And
85,000 people?
Yeah. I thought it would be more than that. Still a lot of people in the prison system when you think about it. But it's not as many people who, like, you know...
It's like 2/3 of Basildon.
Is it?
I think.
What's the population of Basildon?
I think it's like 110 or 140.
So you got less than us. We got 180.
It might be 160. It is less than Southend, I think. Southend's more densely populated than Basildon, though, because there's less actual land mass and more people.
I mean, especially these days, it's nuts.
Yeah.
Southend's busy. Always busy.
Do not disturb.
So, yeah, that's... it's crazy. 88,000 prisoners. And they're letting them out. They're putting people in for silly little things. It's nuts, man. So, yeah, monkeypox. See about monkeypox.
Monkeypox?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was... I see something about that. That's all mad.
They can't lock us down again anyway.
Wait, they didn't lock me and you down in the first place. I was still going studio out in the road.
I see the economy apparently hasn't grown in the last 2 months. The British economy hasn't grown any in the last 2 months. So that's a bit weird.
Because of all these immigrants they're letting in. They're sucking us dry.
Here we go. Tell you're from Basildon.
They're taking our resources.
Tell you're from Basildon. Basildon's still Tory, bro. Basildon's Conservative and we went Labour in Southend. Mad, isn't it?
But this is the thing. I see something the other day, and someone commented on saying, "Can they?" Went, yeah, on this is a news thing I see on my phone talking about people in Basildon being angry about the new recycling setup, and 4,000 people have complained. Yeah, about the bins only getting collected once every 2 weeks, which is a bit mad, to be fair.
Is that what it is in Baz?
Yeah, like, so they'll do...
I could never live there.
So they'll do the normal bins one week and then the recycling the following week.
Bizarre.
Something like that, I think. Anyway,
Just
I
do
don't
it
know.
on the same
My
day.
block's got a big thing anyway, so it don't concern us. But for normal houses, yeah, it's a bit mad. And they've only this year actually got wheelie bins for like ever since I've lived in Basildon, 2005 onwards.
But
no
Ags,
wheelie bins.
where you wheelie bin?
I've wheelie bin there. Where's your wheelie bin?
Where you wheelie bin? Anyone who wants a wheelie bin, we sell them. We sell them at Southend Furniture Warehouse.
They actually do.
They're 35 quid. I'll do you one if you watch the podcast for 30 quid and I'll deliver them. Sometimes I'll take them to Dunton Boot Sale if you're in Basildon and we'll sell you one there. I've got a supply of them. Let me know. Best wheelie bins in the whole of
Make
Essex.
sure if you text, what's the number?
07478 999 0.
So text code podcast 1. Text podcast 1984631. That's 1984631. Yeah. So type that in a text message.
And type in where you really been for your wheelie bins.
Where's you really been?
And you'll get one for 25 quid. How about that? Bosh.
Yeah. And 25 quid. But you have to have all them numbers that I can't remember.
I met a geezer. I met the Stepney Steamer at Dunton Market a few weeks
Who's
ago.
that?
Because I've been smashing the market since you've been
Who's
in
Stepney
Ibiza.
Steamer?
The Stepney Steamer is part of the Bosch Army.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And apparently that Tom Skinner ain't even in the Bosch Army no more. He's left.
Is
So
it? He used to work with Shaw. Years
Tom?
ago. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
he's got mates around here as well. But the Bosch Army are doing their own thing. So big up the Stepney Steamer. He's in his 70s. And he was literally opposite me at the market like that. And we had a good talk about the East End and about what we do and all that. He was proper. He was good stuff, man. Proper. Yeah. He had his daughter with him as well, Sydney. She's got twins. She's like, and yeah, doing well on Instagram and on TikTok and out of her twins. Twins blow up, don't they? Like if you got twins. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it was good, man.
But if they're identical, are they identical?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't go that far.
If they're not identical, sometimes the people don't really like.
Yeah, I've got a twin, haven't I? Tony.
Tony the twin.
Yeah, big him up. Not many people know about him, but a lot of stuff he's done and I've been blamed for, and it weren't me. Like Tony was doing
Tony
that.
Green.
I got done bad. Like loads of mad things happened. It was nothing to do with me. It was Tony. Like
Yeah.
it was well naughty and that, and everyone tried blaming me, and I was like, "That's Tony." But to be honest, he's gone away for a bit now. But big up my twin brother.
I weren't going
Tony.
to say anything because I don't want to just like I'm jumping. But I've got one as well, haven't I? Toby.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And it's a similar thing, man.
Yeah, but he's big him up, but he's part of the LGBTQ plus community, isn't he?
No. He's,
Ain't he?
No, he's like Stepney Steamer, like that sort of. He
I thought he was one of the, I thought he was like a gay fella.
no. It's
No?
Terry.
Oh,
Yeah, that's our cousin.
that's it.
Yeah, Terry.
Yeah.
Toby, on the other hand,
Turbo Terry.
proper Turbo Terry. Loves a shandy, loves a brandy. Call him Mandy.
Big up, Turbo Terry from Basildon. He loves a brandy, he loves a shandy. You can call him Mandy. What pub do you find him in?
The Alan Pussycat.
The Owl and Pussycat.
Yeah. The Alan Pussy Clark.
Easy. So, are we going to get Ash on the next episode, or are we just going to leave that up to... do you know Ash the Pap got a front page today?
Is the next one the 7th episode?
I don't know. We lost count.
This is 6. Mm-hmm. So what happens? What did we say? 7th?
That's if he can make it.
You're
And
going to have to make it.
That's also...
Ash, you're going to have to make it, my brother.
I might be going away for a few months, mightn't I?
No.
As well.
No. You ain't. That's Tony. You ain't going to get done for what he done. Yeah?
Look, let's not talk about that on this pod.
You didn't touch those animals.
You are an animal.
You're not the one who's into bestiality. That's Tony. You don't need to identify with him.
You need to slow down, bro. All right? Anyway.
No, it's not 7 in the morning. I'm alright. I'm calm when it's not 7 in the morning.
I wish I was. But yeah, Dunton's been good for me, man. I smashed it this weekend. Went Dunton, 2 vans up. Went there. It weren't raining, but it was raining the night before, so it was only like half a field. But we smashed it, and it weren't the best ever one I've done, but it weren't bad, like takings wise. And we done a lot of people good deals. We sold basically 1.5 van load.
Did you rip anyone off?
No one gets ripped off. You can watch the live stream of this video on this YouTube channel. You can watch me live selling at Dunton as well. And next week,
The wholesale?
the whole video. It's about half hour I went live, and I went live on TikTok at Steptime Mum as well. So, and just selling. But we have good banter and all that. And
you need to see it, and I'm sure you're going to write in the comments, Sonny, we need more boot sale content. You need to get on editing your boot sale content.
Well, yeah, and I need to get my MacBook's completely gave up the ghost on me, just like AGZ did today.
No, your iMac, you mean, not Mac.
My iMac, yeah. So I
told you we'll sort that out. Get a fucking solid state
SSD.
Yeah.
Well, you been in Ibiza?
This was months ago. I said
So when can you go?
I haven't even been in Ibiza
When
for
can
a
you
week.
sort that then? Let's pin you down now.
I'll give you an Amazon link. I'll tell you what to buy, and we'll do it.
And you come around next couple of days.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Turbo Terry knocking at my front door.
Turbo Terry won't be there.
Jog him on.
Sometimes I call him Turbo Teriyaki.
He'll meet Pony Tony. loves a pony. Loves them. Anyway, so how have you been getting on with your recovery? You've been getting on the bugle or not?
Mate, I've been smashing the bish bashing. Do you know what I
You've
mean?
been smashing it.
Yeah.
I told you to slow down. It's unethical and it's immoral.
Yeah. Well.
And you've been getting on it again.
Yeah.
Bruv, just stop, man. Do you know what? You don't need to do it no more, geez.
Bruv, do you know what it is?
Just lay off the packet. Stop making a racket. Lay off the packet. You don't have to whack it. You can just back it. Next time you pick it up, tell him, look, mate, I don't want it no more. And if I find out who's been shotting it to you, that's it, mate. And I don't care.
When I do it,
I don't care if they're Iranian or Albanian, bruv. I will go through their front door and tell them no. You're not selling it to Tom no more.
It helps me fucking sing.
It don't help you sing.
Yes, it does. They call me Sniff Richards when I do it.
It gives you a sore throat.
It does not.
It gives you a sore throat.
It opens my airways.
It gives you a sore throat, and you can't buy your daughter a new coat.
Oh, fucking hell.
Mate,
you've missed the boat.
You've been blowing all the... Mate, we ain't getting sponsored by these sponsors for you to just shove it up your nose. If you do any more, your nose will just get bigger and bigger, and it'll be touching the microphone next episode.
That's true.
Why is it all red?
Because I've been doing so much packet. I've just been smashing it
You got
up
to stop,
there.
mate.
Bish, bash, bosh, smash it up there.
I'm not putting $1,000 on the table every ep for you to sniff it
Yeah,
all.
you are. That grand on the table, do you know how many lines I can do with that? Because I roll every note up and I have a fresh one for every fucking...
Look, for the local shotters in Essex, please stop selling drugs to Tom. No more cocaine to my mate, please. It's out of order.
Do you remember when Ant and Deck had a problem? One of them had a problem.
No.
And yeah, which one? All right. So Ant is the taller one because I always feel like Ant should be the other one because he's small, but it's the other way around. So Ant had a problem.
Ain't Deck.
Deck's the small one.
No, Deck's your cousin Terry's mate, isn't it?
No. Deck is 1 and 2. And
Turbo Terry's.
Ant, Turbo Terry, comes so merry.
Big up the Supermalt gang.
No, Ant had a packet problem, and when they first come back on, what's that thing they do?
I'm a celebrity.
Yes.
Get me out of here!
When they first come back on that, they've done their first thing, and he's obviously been through recovery at this point, yeah. And Deck's like, where have you been? And they sort of have a little cheeky grin to each other, as if to say, "You fucking packet."
You've been in rehab.
Yeah. But as long as he stayed off it, good on him. By the way, everyone, disclaimer, that was we was just doing a bit of role play there. I don't do packet. I haven't done it in nearly 10 years. I ain't done it in nearly 10 years. 8 years. 8 years this Mother's Day would have been the last time I'd done it.
How is it?
Yeah. So...
Well done. Round of applause for Ags. So when's the last time you smoked crack?
Yesterday.
See,
It's not the same. It's a different drug.
stop shot into him. It's out of order. Not all white people sniff gear. Some of them smoke crack. That's going viral,
You reckon?
I reckon.
Viral. I might get a viral infection from it.
When that people love it, bruv. They're like, people are being honest. At least,
It's so good. We need more honesty from these crackheads.
at least he's being honest. No, he got angry when I bought him a plastic Coca-Cola bottle and not a can.
Yeah, no, it does do my head
He
in.
was thinking, oh,
Why didn't you get me Why don't you get me a glass bottle so I can drill it out and have a proper one?
I bought this bike home for nothing.
I went in the shop with, well, obviously I don't really look like a crackhead anymore, do you know what I mean? Since I fucking laid off it a bit. Walking in the shop by a bar carb, she was like, oh, what are you doing? You having a little cleaning session, having a baking session? I said, no, I'm going to go home and cook some crack, you cunt.
So what did you do?
Smoked it.
How'd it feel?
Insane.
Insane in the membrane.
Oh, fucking hell, that's sharp.
Insane in the brain. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Kids back at school?
Yeah, mate. Tommy started nursery, actually.
No, is it?
He's only 9 months old.
Cool, you got him in early.
Yeah. He needs to be there.
Yeah, safer.
Yeah, it's just like, we just get him in there quicker then. You know, like when we put him up for adoption, he'll be used to it.
Facts.
He's not going up for adoption. Gonna move him out to Ibiza eventually.
Oh, yeah, is that the plan?
Got to, haven't we?
Podcast has got to blow before that, innit?
Podcast will blow out there. Do you know what I mean? We'll be flying back and forth.
I ain't got a food ram on my bar.
No, why? Is that why you said that?
Yeah.
Where?
I should have said it earlier.
Where?
It's just,
That's gas.
what did you have?
What's
the last meal you ate?
Well, I banged a korma, a tikka, a vindaloo,
Nah, be real.
a fowl.
Come on, bruv. What was the last bit of food you had? Not that sort of food.
You know when you give me that bit of brown. You know when you give me that bit of brown at the back of the warehouse earlier. I had, yeah, and it was actually dead. Usually,
Can you
it's quite
imagine
banging.
people taking this serious?
It's just as bad as you and being a bigot and a racist.
I ain't smoked opium since 2000 something.
I ain't smoked opium since the 70s, and everyone thinks I'm still a smackhead.
I can't remember the last time I.
The last meal I actually ate, yeah, the last bit of food I had was favourite chicken and ribs earlier. I got a sub from there.
Favourite chicken and ribs?
Yeah, it's banging. It's like actually alright.
Where is that?
This one's on Radio High Street.
A127.
Radio High Street. There's one on the A127 by the...
What was you doing in Rayleigh? You got a haircut today?
No, I was working,
Ah, yeah.
doing some painting and that.
Painting it in.
Painting?
Anyone want painting and decorating done in Essex? Saying, shout you.
No.
£2 a day.
$3.50. I'll do it for 2 though.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the right person.
What about Roller?
Roller?
Yeah.
Roller with a roller?
He don't do that no more, does he?
No, he sells cars.
Yeah. Down the A127.
Now
Big him up, big him up.
He used to cut in walls, now he cuts in traffic.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine how Ags's mind works?
I can't.
Anyway, got any questions for me? I feel like I'm firing them all at you, brother.
Well, we've spoke loads about you. We know everything
Have we?
you've done. Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I didn't have to ask you questions. You talk about yourself anyway. That's how big your
Go on,
ego is.
Ask me some questions.
Why don't you ask yourself some more questions like you have been the whole episode?
All right, sorry, mate. Cool. Crack gone to red a little bit, has it? Someone's on a come down.
I feel a bit browned down.
Who's coming down? What goes up must come down.
Is it cold in here?
Come on. He just goes, right, yeah, I'm going to come to your warehouse and I'll just let you interview me again for another hour.
Well, that's what it's about, really. This is the Ags interview. The September 2024 edition. Have you got anything else you want to ask me?
Not really, mate. You're boring.
Made any music?
Me?
Yeah.
I want to release a song that I've done and I was waiting to see if my mate had mastered it. Caribbean Girl. I filmed a music video for it and everything in the Caribbean.
He ain't mastered it, has he?
Ready to drop. I think so. So I'm just trying to chase it up. I wanted to release it
Who's
this Friday.
mastering it?
Beats.
He ain't mastered that, bro.
He has.
No,
he
ain't.
said he has. He's having a look at it.
He's having a look at
It's
it.
produced by Spud. And like I say, it's ready to drop. And if I do have to go away for a bit, then I want a fresh tune out for when I have to go away.
How long are you gonna get for that?
6 to 8 weeks.
What is that all?
6 to 8 weeks, and they like I won't know basically. You just go, so that's it basically. But who knows? It may happen, it may not happen.
Do
So
you reckon it's gonna
whatever.
be like what? Will you be in a local one or not?
And also, I've got a few.
Is it open or is it like? Is it like?
I can't. I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Is it Cat A or is it Cat D?
Look, I'm not allowed to disclose any more information. And if you're watching
It's
this
going to
now,
be in the papers and that anyway.
yeah, it will. But if you're watching this now, you'll know what it's about.
Yeah.
If that happens, and if it doesn't happen, then
That's when you know you're a snitch, though, when you're only going to get 6 to 8 weeks for gun charges. That is mad.
it's got nothing to do with gun charges.
Oh, what you got off of that? That's a proper snitch.
It's got nothing to do with gun charges. And the only one who knows about snitching around here is you.
Yeah, because I fucking co-host with a snitch.
Because you're a gearhead. Anyway,
Who sells all the packet round here, son? If you give me some, I'll tell you. It's him.
definitely not me, mate. I'm as legit as it gets, apart from few dodgy. I don't know.
Do you know what gives me like? You see
Few
when
dodgy,
you
few
do
dodgy.
your tax return, it goes, "Have you been involved in any tax avoidance schemes?" Yeah, I'll tick yeah for that. Do you know what I mean?
I don't. My accountant does all my tax, so I haven't got a clue.
It's mad. It says, it literally one of the questions, have you been involved in any tax avoidance schemes in the last year? Or something like that. Who the fuck is going to go, yeah, I have, yeah, actually, yeah. I've done everything I can to not pay tax.
I think it's because tax avoidance is different from tax evasion,
Oh, is it?
and tax avoidance is legal, and tax evasion is a crime.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
that's why. So you learn something new every day. You know it makes sense because
No,
it
makes sense.
sense. So yeah, tax avoidance is legal and tax evasion is illegal. Don't evade your tax, pay them, because that's the other thing that's been going on. And I want to ask you about it, seeing as I'm the host with the most questions. They've cut, and we might have to Google this so I get the information correct. Can the producer, can you Google this? They're cutting, under Keir Starmer's Labour government, the pensioners.
The fund, winter fuel fund.
The winter fuel fund. But can we just Google that so we can have a little look at that?
Someone said this.
Just Google
Yeah,
winter
man.
fuel fund and we'll just see. Because I want to get it right, because I know there's a lot of false information flying about, like all pensioners are getting it cut. It's not all.
Like all pensioners are LGBTQ and
What?
all white pensioners are racist. And is that what you're on about?
No.
Oh.
I don't know why you went there. Yeah, can you just bring it here, please?
Did. You spoke about Terry.
Big up the producer. Big up the producer. He's always busy. Right. Whoa! Sorry, bro.
He needs a new
Oh,
phone.
great. Oh, yeah. Why are you watching that weird stuff? Right. Who gets the winter fuel payment this year? At matter stand, the annual payment to pensioners in England and Wales of 200 or 300 quid, depending on age, which reached 10.8 million people last year, will now only be received by 1.5 million people. Those who get income-related benefits such as pension credit.
Sklart.
That's 9.3
million less.
million less people. So it's a lot of money saved, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
Where's it going?
That's 300
On the fucking
times
immigrants.
9.
It's going to go on all the
Stop,
immigrants.
Ags. Bro, you don't think like that, and people can edit it like you do. So be careful, bro.
It's true.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's just silly. 300 times... Thank God someone's...
But they can just look, if someone does do that, then boom, I'll go viral.
No,
and
they
then
won't.
And then I'll give them the real clip.
No, because it don't work like that these days. Don't you know about council culture?
Council, I grew up in the
300.
council, bruv. Council estate culture.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Crackhead culture.
Ah, yeah.
300 times 9 million is 2.7 E9. What's E9? We ain't in Holman.
That's billions.
Is it?
It's weird. If you turn it sideways, it will show the actual number.
Will it?
Yeah, you gotta.
What?
It's gotta be on the big calculator.
You come up 2.7 E9.
Yeah, because it's too small for it to show. Look, there you go.
Ah. That was crazy, bro. Ready? See that? Can you see that? And then watch when I do that. Who knew that?
I did, obviously, because
Actually,
I
we
just
should
showed
probably
you.
do some more research. 2.7 billion. So that's how much the Labour government are going to be saving the country, though. But also, it also means that, you know,
It also means that they're going to be fucking spending a lot of money on graves.
yeah,
For real.
yeah, it's crazy, man. The government has announced the extension of a fund designed to help with cost of living pressures over the winter. The money in the household support fund will be distributed to councils who can use the scheme to give struggling households small payments. The extension comes after criticism of the Labour government's decision to scrap winter fuel payments for 10 million pensioners in England and Wales. So basically, they've took another 300 quid off my
You just
man.
read that like the end of an advert in America for some medicine.
The policy to scrap some winter fuel payment is expected to reduce the number of pensioners who receive the payment from 11.4 million to 1.5 million. Apparently, it's only saving the Treasury 1.4 billion. But our maths looks slightly different then, didn't it? That's weird. This financial year is a devolved matter in Scotland and Northern Ireland. The household support fund will be worth 421 million in England and will run until the end of March next year. Very strange. Thank you very much, producer. But yeah, 300 quid to help out Nan's winter fuel bill would have helped her, to be fair, because she has her heating on all the time. It's always too hot.
Yeah,
but
my dad's house was bare hot.
do you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, these are people that have paid tax into our country and our economy for years. Some of them was in the war and that, yeah, and they've lived through like so much, and to target them is mad.
Next thing you know, they'll be painting red crosses on people's doors.
There's an argument to say that some pensioners, especially if you own your own house and everything like that, and you've got money and you can afford it, fair enough, because obviously the country is in a diabolical state.
Yeah, you know, if you're backed by like good investments throughout your life, you don't need to take a handout anyway. Like,
It's 300 quid. It's 300 quid basically. Basically, that's what it is. It's free bills. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, that's not even like a month electricity for some people. Do you know what I mean? Like if you got your heat, if you ain't got a gas in your house and you got your heating on all the time,
It's free bills.
maybe not free bills. 150 easy for a month. 150 easy.
It's just for those that are really struggling and them pensioners that have got nothing. Do you know what I mean? That's sad. To do that to them is mental. Like, you know,
They're my
you're
murderer.
basically saying you can't. Yeah.
They're my murderer.
And this is what happened. Like that. And to be fair, it is kind of like the sort of policy that a conservative government would bring in.
What did I say about my, you know, what would I do about if I was Prime Minister?
You said that you would sort out the old people and look after them.
Yeah,
And Keir Starmer's done the opposite.
the absolute opposite.
Yeah. But I think people will, at the moment.
Is it even him who does it though? Do you know what I mean? In my head, when I
No,
think
it is,
about-
bro.
I
Look,
don't
everyone
know,
has a
bro.
leader. Like, you lead. There's leaders for political parties.
Yeah,
at the
but
end of the day.
whether someone else has said to him, do you know what, you got to do
Yeah,
that.
you get advisors and all that. But also, it's not just him. The local MP round here, but they're two Labour
You have
MPs.
to vote on it.
They both voted for it as well. So all of our local MPs and government voted towards it as well. They've still got all back
It's
it.
just weird. Like, what are you going to do with that money? Are you going to fix the roads? Because the roads are mad. Oh no, we pay road tax. For that.
That's the better
But
question.
You don't
That's the
even
better
fix
question.
the roads. You don't fix the footpaths.
With
that
these
old people trip
these
up.
billions of pounds, what are you going to do with it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
If old Rosie's gonna fall,
I reckon I should invest it into
fall asleep
rehabs.
and not wake up, invest it into rehab.
Invest it into the absolute drug and crime epidemic we got going on in this country. Like, you know what I mean? Invest it into
But that makes some money,
solving
so-
that. And invest it into the young people of this country, like the youth. And that's where, to be fair, where all the grannies and granddads, dad want it to go to the youth and to be invested in the young people in this country. Like, if we're being real, like, because they're the future, you know? Like, the young people, primary schools, secondary schools, like, educating them,
Yeah.
literally, on life, social skills. Not just what it is now. And, you know, not just making like good little like slave workers, but actual minds.
They're not going to invest it in that, are they? Though, because that's the whole thing they want.
Like if they done that, yeah, and invested it in the youth centres and that, and for every £1 billion,
youth centres almost completely
gone,
wiped off of the. And there's people you see Armour, yeah, he smashes it like getting funding for these youth centres that he does in Basildon, and he does a lot of good projects, yeah.
Do one in Southend, brother.
There's people that are doing that, like all of the youth clubs that are there
They're
now,
all local now.
They're all
from like
people that have gone and worked hard to get funding for them things. There ain't no government funding for them no more.
If the money goes
getting investors, investors.
If the money goes from there and it goes from the Winter Fuel Fund into youth clubs and stuff, fair play.
It ain't gonna though, is it?
And even like the NHS or whatever, like, but
it ain't gonna. It's when they do lockdown again, lockdown part 3 for monkeypox.
They can't.
Obviously, it will just fund their packet party in the House of Commons.
If you got monkeypox tomorrow, what would you do?
Scratch, itch, go to bed.
You wouldn't get back on the crack.
No.
Definitely. You should promise me.
Probably the crack that done it. What about you?
What if I got monkeypox tomorrow?
Yeah. Would you say they were monkeypox, or would you think they might be pinpricks?
No, I would just firm it.
Yeah.
I'd go and get as much turmeric as I can. I'd get as much of organic vitamin C, and I'd just do massive spoonfuls of it. I'd lock myself off massive spoonfuls. I'd go swim in the sea. Yeah, Southend. No, actually, I wouldn't.
Did you see that picture?
Did you see
of
that?
the sewage?
I can't believe.
See that we do know some things that have gone on.
I can't believe what they're doing to Southend seafront and stop pouring poo into Southend Sea because it's not on.
It's not Southend.
So who's accountable for that? We need to find out who's accountable for pouring poo into the sea, and Ags is going to do them.
I'm going to. And it's not Southend City anymore, it's Southend Shitty.
Shut up! No, it's not. Bro, I'll just bottle you right now.
Smash that one on your head like the early episodes.
Can you imagine? Bang! Have that for your podcast.
Stick that in your podcast and smoke it. If I could, I would.
I know. Anyway. But yeah, they're pouring poo into the sea again.
It's the Essex and Suffolk water, isn't it? Is it them? Yeah, it is.
Essex and Suffolk water.
They've got a disclaimer that they're allowed to do it if this sewage systems are at risk of flood. They're allowed to release a certain amount into the thing.
It's a joke, bro.
It's untreated as well, or not?
It's a joke.
I think it's untreated.
But it's a joke. Honestly. Hey, producer, how long have we been rolling for, son?
50 minutes.
Sweet.
50 minutes.
Kushti. So, yeah. Yeah, they're pouring poo into Southend Seafront. We've already had enough bad press with the knives and everything. Now they're pooing off our beaches. Like, what an absolute joke. Honestly.
But they know no one's going to go in them from now anyway. That's why they've done it.
It's like they don't want us to have tourism, do you know? How are we going to survive without tourism?
Crack. So Southend's always survived. Crack and reggae.
Bruv, like, if this podcast don't blow, I'm going back to being a Grime MC, bruv. Standard. SGB's coming back. Shall I drop them? Shall I drop some bars for them?
What, military bars?
I'm at the boots out hustling properly. Streetwise, sleep tight, never could you not me. Ain't take but my mate be a top G. Sold out the tickets, no chasing the lottery. Hands in the air, to the basis of robbery. Only want to share if your mate be a blondie. I make money while they sleep, no zombie. Sonny got the honey, tell a creep don't watch me. Alright, mucker, my stall looks pucker. Buying a soul, that's my bread and my butter. Could have been dead. Lying in the gutter, but they leave me alone cause my mum be a nutter. I got a chitter chatter, no, I'm a sicker rapper. Got a bit of bric-a-brac, I flip it real quick and nutter. No tick-a-tack, I whiz past ziggers like I can't blagger when the kid be a bigger blagger. Blagger, no you can't blagger. No. Ask about me when I'm large in the manner. On task, get hard like a hammer. Baseline grime, hard house or the gabba. You're at treacle, see me in the chip shop. Just another mug blowing up off a TikTok. I love Jesus. I ain't Nimrod, Southend geezer. Never been ripped off.
But he is a snitch, so don't listen to anything
I ain't
he
a
says.
snitch, bro. Just because I grassed you up, yeah. Just because I grassed you up, yeah, for banging Wendy down at the Clooney Square roundabout, yeah. Ain't even got a roundabout, but the McDonald's
That
roundabout.
weren't Wendy, that was Gwenda.
just because I told you about that, don't make me a snitch. You shouldn't be having unprotected sex with them sort of people in Southend. You know what happens.
Listen, I had to keep her warm. Her fuel payments getting took off her in freeway.
You know what happens, bro. Listen, you need to stop having unprotected sex with crack whores, bro.
She's not a crack whore.
She is.
She's an 80-year-old woman.
Nah,
she's a pensioner.
She smokes crack.
She was in the war.
It don't matter if she's 70, 80. She smokes crack, bro. And you're banging her.
That's not true.
It's out of order,
that
yeah?
Ain't true.
And just because I told what's her name, don't make me a snitch, bro.
That ain't true.
And I don't care. I've had enough of you, like, people from Basildon coming Southend and having sex with old ladies from Southend. It's disgusting. You need to grow up, bruv. It's unethical and it's immature. That's a fact, bruv.
Oh, what? So that's all right. But you can come down to Basildon and do all our pensioners.
I never do that.
You had a threesome with 2 old people.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Threesome.
That was Tony.
No, it weren't.
That was Tony.
No, it weren't. No,
that
it
was
weren't.
Tony.
That weren't, because I was with Tony that day, and I know I was with Tony because both of us were banged up.
That was Tony,
Shot
bro.
and crack. We banged up at the time.
You disgust me. You're disgusting. You are grim, bruv.
You done 2 old birds in summer coats.
Stop doing packet.
You done 2 old birds
immoral.
in summer coats.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You actually did as well.
No, I didn't.
You was in summer coats.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you was.
I don't even know where Summer Coats is, bruv.
In London.
The only thing I know about Basildon is Stacey's Corner, yeah, and Red Bricks and all that, and Big Q, that's it. And I don't know about nowhere else, that's it. That's
Well, you obviously didn't know where you was, but random see you there, innit? You walked straight into, what's her name?
Big up Shouty Old Now.
Shout out Shouty Old Now.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, anyway. Bit of a random one today. Do you know the thing is, yeah, you get me on here in the morning and I'm the one who's outrageous. You get Sonny on here at night and he's the outrageous one.
Everyone knows what Sonny Green turns into at night, yeah? Watch yourself.
An elderly sex pest.
Cut. That's mad. You can't be saying that. I'm a married man, bro.
Yeah, but obviously you don't do it no more. But before you was married, you was in the Basildon on the regular doing old women.
No.
Yes.
That's weird, bro. Tony, yeah, my
twin brother might be on a madness. But me, Sonny Green, no.
Ags, you're famous for that sort of stuff.
Yeah, no, that ain't me, bruv. That's Toby.
Everyone knows.
That's Toby.
Everyone knows, bro.
What, Toby?
Everybody knows. Anyway, I think we should wrap this one up because it's gone dark too quick.
Yeah.
Just that.
I feel like going home and going to bed anyway.
Well, you got to edit this first.
I'm not editing this.
Big up, right? So, favourite comment in the YouTube video gets an Always Busy T-shirt. Shall we do this one? You got to be XL or what? So
no, they ain't got to be XL. We can choose their size.
They choose our size, yeah, and then we hook it up, yeah.
Red and black.
And make sure you follow him as well. Always Busy at Always Busy DND on Instagram,
and
TikTok. Run him up, follow him.
Email always busy info.
Let him know. Let him know you're locked on. And I think this looks fresh. So yeah, probably be at Dunton Market again at the weekend. If you watch him, it's only a few more left. Probably run into the October season. Southend Furniture Warehouse, SS25DB. I've just ordered a load of brand new beds in for Christmas. Wicked beds, proper beds. Ags ain't allowed nowhere near them. Yeah, they're coming in. I've got a few big, decent clearances coming up as well. Done a massive quote today for like a 20-room hotel Airbnb thing. I'm completely clearing it out. So we're going to have loads of furniture. I bought all the furniture off them all. So loads is coming in. Chest of drawers.
Let's get it.
Chest of drawers, wardrobes, side tables, all sorts of bedsides. You name it, we're getting it. We've had a little shuffle around in the shop.
Skirt.
What'd you think of it?
Cold.
Fresh.
Next time we're going to do the podcast in the library area.
Big up Mac 10 as well, because we see Mac 10 had the most wickedest.
Oh yeah, we was
set.
actually talking about that earlier. Mac actually,
he had everyone on there.
Legends.
It was Chip for Chip, but I mean D Double was there.
Pure legends.
Who else was there? Like everyone.
Yeah, there was a lot.
All
of
the
people
boy better
there.
know. Frisco, apart from Skepta, but Jamie was there, weren't he?
Jamie was there, I think.
It's like, you know what I mean?
D Double.
Just say no more. Bare people, bro. Specs Gonzalez jumped on. It was the legendary, yeah. And he's our brethren, yeah. So big up Mac. He's going to be on the podcast soon. Looking
gonna
forward to
get Mac on.
getting Mac on. We got Ash the Pap. We got a few big names coming down as well that we can't disclose.
Yeah.
And also we got big things going on. And I'm serious. If I do go away for a bit, it's actually for something that you'll see me on.
It's for something positive. So
Potential,
he ain't actually going
I'm not
jail.
actually going jail. Ags is not actually a junkie.
No. Anymore.
But if you
No,
are
I'm
a
joking.
junkie, yeah, then look, I'm 6 years in recovery. I go to fellowships and stuff. Talk to our sponsors for this podcast, Colourful Minds Counselling, because they can help you on your road to recovery as well.
They can.
So I know we joke about and mess about, but the fact is that I love people from the background of addiction because that's where I come from, yeah? So if you know me, you know that that's the facts. So I know we mess about and we joke around, but the fact is that my heart is within that stuff and about that stuff and about kids growing up in addict households and about our age, yeah? And fathers bringing their kids into stable houses and a good family life. That's what I'm really about, you know? And praise God, that's my thing. Actually, this will come out before then, but I'm also got a show in the High Street, actually. It's part of a Love Essex event.
When's that?
This Saturday. I've got a 15-minute slot. It's a big stage as well, top of Southend at the Odeon. So if this would already be out by then. I'd have already done that by then. But yeah, if you see me there, big up. And yeah, so much in the pipeline. Hopefully I do drop that song, Caribbean Girl, soon. Can't say exactly when. I want it out as soon as possible. Hopefully I'll get it together and drop that. Got any music dropping?
I have. I spoke about it a few podcasts ago. I've been
In Ibiza.
Yeah, no, not even
6 weeks holidays, family
It's just
stuff.
got to push back a little bit. But
That's life.
Yeah.
You gotta
When
do it,
Ash
though.
comes down, I need to get Ash to come down and
Get
get
it
some
out,
artwork
son.
for it, bruv.
And regarding my acting stuff, my agents and that, I've got a new agent, but I'm waiting maybe to do this project that I'm doing, and then I'll be back on the scene.
Yeah, but
Like a machine. So yeah, we're having it, we're doing it, we're rocking it, we're loving it, we're mashing it up. Probably look a bit tired because the lighting and I ain't got no glasses on. But there you are. I am tired though, are you?
4 seconds of motivation.
10? Just because you last 4 seconds on that roundabout, don't mean I can't do 10 seconds
That's
of
not
motivation.
that 4 seconds was not
Right, 10
motivational.
seconds, right? No, it's more than 10 seconds. Ain't it a minute?
Yeah, it's a minute. I was just
Put a minute timer on,
a minute
bruv.
tired. I ain't doing.
I've
a
got
minute.
this, bruv.
I'm not doing a minute.
I've
today.
got this.
I'm too tired.
I'll do 10 minutes. Who am I motivating?
Motivate.
This geezer.
Well,
This guy, bruv. Honestly. Right, forget that. I can do it on my watch.
this phone's mad. I don't even know how to use
I'll
it.
do it on my
you got
watch.
my other one there.
Right, big up the Explorer.
Dora. You've got a Dora watch.
Big up the Rolly.
Listen.
Right, listen, I come a long way. I'm allowed to big up. Right, ready?
1 minute, yeah?
1 minute, go.
Start.
Right, listen.
Who you motivating, bro?
That's 5 seconds gone. So I'm just looking at my watch thinking, wow, I've come a long way.
Yeah, that's well motivational. Right.
It is. So, listen, no matter what you're doing, no matter where you're at, you can do it. Get down and give me 20 press-ups now. Make yourself feel better. I'll be real. I didn't even want to do this podcast, yeah? I didn't want to do it this evening. I was saying to Ags, bro, like, I'm tired. Ask Kevin Walsh, who was my Clooney Square Connections youth worker. He's 69, yeah? I was in a Portuguese cafe on Hamlet Court Road today. Ags was calling me at 7:30 and I didn't want to come and do this, yeah?
6:30.
But I got down and I done 20 press-ups. I ran round the pool table. This was in a Portuguese cafe on Hamlet Court Road and I said, I'm going to smash it. And Kevin looked at me and said, yes, you are, son. Go on, go do it. And I said, yes. And I got myself together and I pulled it off and then I've sat here for an hour. And this sponsor just come in today, yeah? That ain't a minute, bruv. That ain't a minute. Listen, you can do it too. I love ya. You're the best. Keep going. Keep going. Grab life by the balls and squeeze it till you win. You're going to win and so are we. Let's go.
DND.
DND. Stay busy. Always.